Welcome to FOH in our summer series. Actually, see the shorts? Very good. Ken, today we're doing the Upmann.
Short fat month.
50. It's not short fat month.
Right. It's the Roseanne bar of cigars.
Well, no, just because they're sponsored by the Hobbits.
Oh,
However, having said all that, the H. Upmann 54 PET Feb 17 has been one of the stars of this year.
how long before we get a square cigar? Seriously, we're heading that way.
What's
We're
wrong?
getting shorter this way and fatter that way. We're going to have a square cigar.
That's what people want, Ken. Apparently.
People don't always want what's good for them.
Yes, but they tend to buy that stuff. I'm. This is actually, I love the cigar.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. I love the cigar. I don't love the shape of the cigar. I love the flavour of the cigar. I'm not sure how we could achieve the same flavour of this in a different format. Anyway, we'll talk about that after the first stir. Now, hopefully, you'll have the same sort of impression I have that it's a good cigar. But how do we achieve that flavour profile with a smaller format? Because you can't. It makes it difficult. Beyond that, what's your aroma of cold? What is it?
It's pongy, isn't it?
Pongy. It's pongy, people. You know what pongy means? It means it stinks.
It's sort of like you've ripped up a fresh cow pat or something in the garden that's been just sort of a pile of leaves that have been sitting there, and you get that character come out.
Forest floor.
No,
Barnyard. Barnyard forest floor.
Yeah, well, that might be nice ways of saying
Cow shit.
pongy.
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 I don't think we've ever heard this described aroma cold as pongy before. But,
You want me to give it a shove? Because then maybe it'll go right up.
Oh, shut up. We'll be back. We'll be back with you at the end of the first third. Kenny, I'm enjoying the wine. That's number one. That wine is magnificent.
It's an interesting wine. It's a Granite Belt Nebbiolo.
Granite Belt's a Queensland wine, so it's a local wine. In Nebbiolo, we grow precious little of it.
This is a patch out of Ballindine. If anyone's come across the Lyra Liarah vinegars, which are our top vinegars, this is it's the son-in-law of Angelo Puglisi, Ian Henderson, who makes those, and he's got his own little patch of Nebbiolo, which he does this.
Really good. It's 10 years old. 10 years old, this. So
Pushing 10, yeah.
pushing 10. Excellent. Can do it. Cigar. 8 months old. But
Yeah, it's not bad.
you don't like them, do you?
No, I don't. I certainly don't dislike this.
This was a cigar off of Anathon. People raved about them.
Yeah.
Do you get a nuttiness through it? Nuttiness, cocoa, charred wood.
Not so much the charred wood. Certainly, there's a bit of that almost peanut character. That satay.
Is it Upmann?
I don't think it's far from.
Is it medium bodied or medium full?
It's only medium for me.
It's medium full for me.
No, it's only medium. This one's only.
Your burn shitty.
Yeah, the burn has been crap all.
My burn's excellent.
I know, and in fact the draw's been a bit of a whooshka.
Is it an easy draw on yours?
Very easy draw.
I like the construction of these generally. The Mag 54s. I think they've probably been the best release this year of Habanos in the regular line of cigars.
It's still got that young character. It's starting to get more and more of that young.
I've got none of that.
I'm
I've
getting
got
that.
absolutely none of that. I'm getting just clear Upmann notes all the way through this.
It's sort of a milk coffee character as well.
Milk coffee, cake, shortbread.
Yeah.
That's Upmann.
Yeah.
You know that's the DNA of Upmann.
But it is. I had to tender this about 55 times.
Beyond that, so nothing really tastes good for Ken today. No, I could have come through with an aged Portland and Younger Magnum from the 70s, and he still would have thought it'd be fairly ordinary.
Well, I wouldn't know because you never do.
One
you
day,
think Christmas
one
coming.
day.
Christmas coming.
One day. Be back to you then in the second third. Ken's on to cigar number 2 because
Trashed the first one.
he trashed the first
pretty
one.
ordinary.
He didn't like it at all. This one here's
Oh, I didn't dislike it, but it was nowhere near what you were saying it should be.
This one's a bit closer.
This one's a lot better. I've got a lot of that sort of peanut character, nuts. But now halfway through, and it's certainly been much better construction. I haven't had a problem at all. But I'm now starting to get a bit of that young. But if it's 8 months old, that's not a fault.
Made in the woods, mate.
That's not a fault.
Yeah.
I'm not going to degrade it because of that. You'd expect it.
What are you going to degrade it for?
I'm not degrading it for anything. I'm a very positive person, you know.
You said you're not going to degrade it for that. So what are you going to degrade it for?
I didn't say I was going to degrade it for anything. I said I'm not going to degrade it for that. End of sentence. It's called the English language.
Should use it sometime.
Good luck.
So, what ovens do you have in your humidor?
Oh God, I'll have to go and check.
What's the last oven you had?
I'll have to go and check. Seriously.
It's not a cigar you reach for very often. Not a mark you reach for very often, is it?
No, I guess not. I'm not trying to think. I have got the Magnum 50s that I've been
Oh, of course,
thoroughly
you've always
enjoying quite
loved those,
regularly. Yeah. And Magnum 46.
So Magnum 50s, okay, so we've got, this is the 54. 50s, a lot lighter, one grade lighter. Sweeter in profile to a large extent.
Yeah.
A little more fruitiness to it.
Yeah, this had that sort of stone fruit at the beginning.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone now.
It's not a normal thing for these. The 46 more mongrel to them. There's a different
Time.
Yeah.
Anything under 2 years for those I always found they struggle, but after that they just blossom. So I've always enjoyed those.
Then the 54, which sort of fits in, again, medium body for you still? Or medium full?
This one's a little fuller than the other one,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure I'm going medium full.
Okay, so medium to medium full. Mine's medium full still. I love that medium full character. So last week we had the Cohiba Medio Siglo,
The thumb.
the thumb, as you like to call it. Which one do you prefer?
Of these,
Because that was a good cigar.
yeah, I think that to me is a better cigar than this one.
It is a classier cigar. But this one here is just, of course, it's roughly double the price. This
The
one here,
Cohiba.
yeah.
Yeah.
This one's actually.
Well,
I think it's gonna age well.
Boxes of 10, seriously.
Well, they come in boxes of 25.
Oh, do they? Okay. I think these will age pretty well, yeah. I'd have no hesitation in aging these for a while.
Yeah, I'm with these. I like them a lot.
I had one of those Polorunga,
Por Laranjaga.
that one. That's not the English language. The regional release, the 07,
Yeah, yeah.
the other day.
Caramel stick.
Oh, beautiful. God, it was good. So good.
It's one of those lay down misères to age. It's Por Laranjaga.
I've got one left.
Nothing. That's it.
I may have pulled the trigger just a smidge earlier, but it's 07, Jesus, you'd expect. But yeah, sadly, one left.
Touch base, mate. I guess some more. Don't you worry. Be back to the end of the last third.
And go off and get some Gold Lotto tickets.
Final third, Kenny.
It has got a little bit of that young bit of bitterness,
Yeah,
but
a
not
little
too
bit
bad.
I wouldn't say ammonia. It's
No, it's not
more-
going that far. Bit of bitterness,
Yeah.
which I think in 2 years not going to be a problem. I wouldn't be buying these to smoke in the next 12 months, but I'd be more than happy to have them for the next 2 to 10 years.
Well, I think we put out about 80 of them for Havanathon on the Friday night, and they were certainly the cigar of the night. There is a lot of upside to these,
Yeah.
and I think they're a good cigar. I think they're a good addition. Not my size.
No,
I particularly like the Vitola. I don't like the Vitola. You don't like the Vitola. But there is flavour in spades in these.
plenty of flavour.
Yeah, plenty of flavour. And that's what you want in a cigar, is flavour. If you haven't got flavour, don't worry about it.
No,
But
no they're
to me, that's a 92 cigar. 91, 92. What do you think?
89, 90.
There you go.
But I see upside.
Yeah. Good. Next week, perhaps, the Cohiba Talisman, if not the week after. So I'll do those with you, the new LA. Looking forward
I
to
am
it.
available.
You're available.
Finally, something
Coming into
decent.
Christmas.
Fine.
So I'll get something of decent size for it. Yeah. Because You need something of decent size. Until next week, hasta luego. Thank you. Bye-bye. We're just discussing the magnificent Redskins this morning's capitulation to the New Orleans Saints. Hey? What are you guys doing to him? Hey? If you are a Redskins player, I think we do supply a couple of you, what are you doing to him? Really?
What are you smoking? Because it's not cigars. Seriously. Oh, 3 minutes to go, you're 15 up. And you've played magnificently. And I was going to say I don't mind losing. I hate losing.
Look at him. He can't take this.
But I cannot. That's the worst loss I can think of in 30 years. the way that last 3 minutes.
Right.
You couldn't come up with that. If you wrote that in a novel, the editor would be going, gone. Forget it. It's just too ridiculous.